Did you know that there's a connection between Tintin and Muziris, as in Kochi Muziris Biennale? Yes, I'm going all out with the clickbait today. The regions of Kerala, Tamil Nadu and northern Sri Lanka comprise what is popularly known as Tamizhakam. During the Sangam period, bards in these areas composed poems as bards do, and these poems were either classified as Agam poetry or Puram poetry, which dealt with themes of war and violence. Wait a minute, so if these poems were composed during the Sangam period, that would have meant that they were composed across centuries. So why are they all classified together? Well, the thing is, these poems follow a certain formulaic structure and also use certain stock phrases, which is why they have been classified together. The other thing that these poems have in common is a thing called Tinagal. You'll have to forgive my pronunciation over here. My Malayalam is bad enough and my old Tamil certainly is not very good. Tinagal are genres defined by geography. They are landscapes, but they also have their own mindscapes, rituals, ideas, customs, and gods. So each poem will be set in a Tine, which tells us about the geography of the place, but it also tells us about the people and their traditions and their customs and ideas as well, of the people who live in that particular geography. But there's also a certain poetic theme or idea that is typified by each Tine. You'll understand this when I tell you what the 5 Tenagal are, which we will get to right now. Kurinji, which is the mountain. We have Mulle, which is the pastoral tracts. We have Maridam, which is the agricultural tract. We have Pale, which is the desert. And then we have Naithal, which is the littoral. If you think about it, it's kind of like how George Lucas devised planets for Star Wars. Star Wars is a Sangam epic, hence proven. So now you understand the geography of these 5 Tinagal, but there's also the inner theme which typifies each of these geographies. And I can't remember any of them for the life of me, so I'm just going to read them out right now. Kunji is associated with the meeting of lovers. Mulla is associated with waiting to meet. Pale is a separation, which kind of makes sense about the whole desert aspect when you think about it. Maridam is infidelity and the consequences thereof, which I guess when things are fertile. And Naithal is anxious waiting or yearning, which is something that has come back in vogue. Alright, but what does this have to do with the clickbait opener I put in about Tintin? Well, Muziris, of course being a port, would have been part of the Naithal. Each Tine has its own flower, of course it does. The flower that's associated with Naithal is Nymphaea nochali, water lily, or as it's colloquially known, the blue lotus. And in Tintin, the blue lotus is the name of a notorious pre-World War II opium den.